In 197 AD, Sun Ce won a decisive victory against Liu Yang's forces. Among the captured officers was Taishi Ci, who had fared equally against Sun Ce in a duel, but in the end fell victim to his lord's incompetence. However, Taishi Ci had earned Sun Ce's respect, and he was asked by the young leader to join his army. Taishi Ci was eager to accept this offer, but he felt that first, a tribute was in order. Thus, Taishi Ci embarked on a quest to gather the remnant troops of Liu Yang's army, so that he may present them to Sun Ce upon entering his service. Respect must be repaid with respect. Alright, so here's the next legend scenario, Taishi Ci scenario, campaign against Liu Yang. In the special rules, no bodyguards, so let's do it. Alright, so the equipment, the weapon, as you know, we have the Tiger Slayer at level 10. The items, it's been a while, but I'll show off exactly what I'm going to be using. I'm actually going to swap out the Peacock Urn for the Power Rune. As you know, it will increase our overall attack, but will drop our overall defense, but that's fine. It's actually beneficial for this stage, but I'll talk about that in a bit. Anyways, I can't have any bodyguards, so we'll move on. The objectives. It says we have to retrieve Liu Yang's troops. Basically, we have to do that with the addition of defeating every enemy general in the stage. And then the game will end and we'll win. If I die or if the time runs out, we lose. Also, there is a hidden defeat objective once we start, but I'll talk about that when we start because it won't show up until we start. But anyways, the unit info. For Sun Ce's forces, all we have is Taishi Ci, which is me, and that's it. For Liu Yang's forces, you have Shui Li, Chen Heng, and Hua Xin. Alright, let's do it. So pretty much this is a scout, search, and retrieve stage. In this case, we're going to be retrieving troops that are under Liu Yang's forces that want to join up with you. You really want to try to scout the entire map, but as soon as you defeat every enemy general in the stage, which also includes ambushes, then the game will end and we'll win. So as soon as we start, as you see here, some troops will defect and will join up with us. This is when the objectives change. Well, something will be added. So if all of my units are destroyed, we lose. Basically what that means is, I don't know if you saw in the dialogue there, but I'll show it off right here. It says there is currently 1 unit under your command. Over time, the number of units will increase because we're going to be recruiting troops. At any point, if you see this hitting a 0 with there is currently 0 units under your command or 0 units remaining, you lose. It's a game over. Even if there's additional troops that you know for a fact that you'll be able to recruit, it's game over. So at any point you hit 0 troops, it's over. So you want to protect these troops as best as you can until you get the next batch, which is pretty easy to do. I've actually tried it out where if I allow these only batch of troops that I have right now to get wiped out, granted, that's how it works. So if these troops get wiped out right now, we lose. But I doubt that's going to happen, because we just defeated those troops over there. Alright, let's not completely miss our attacks. I highly recommend you not using Musu attacks or what have you, just for the fact that if you, or charge attacks, that's something I gotta get used to right now. And not go in a completely opposite direction of my actual unit. But anyways, that's something you want to do just for the fact that I don't want to miss any more troops because I don't want my troops to die. Anyways, yeah, this could be a little bit frustrating. I don't know why I'm horrifically missing, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Damn, I totally lost what I was gonna. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, right. So I gotta get used to not using Musu attacks, charge attacks, because certain charge attacks and certain Musu attacks, as you know, they will send your enemy troops flying, and they can possibly, once you use that particular attack and you send them flying, they may accidentally hit your troops, and then they could die in the process. So that's something you gotta be careful with. I'm just saying. Anyways, so now that we have done that, we will recruit these batch of troops in here, and then secure the gate, like so. Then we'll move on. Just be careful with your troops though, because even though they are under your control, they will still go out of their way to try to attack enemy troops and wind up killing themselves in the process. So that could be a real pain in the ass when you're trying to defend troops. But like I said, you don't have to worry about the certain number of troops you have on your side. You just need to make sure you have at least one after defeating the last remaining general. The most you can actually get in this stage is 15. So just keep that in mind too. You don't have to worry about getting all 15. I think the most you have to worry about getting is 12. But I'll talk about the level 11 weapons when I actually get there. Anyways. So let's take my time. I'm not going to rush into it, because there are a batch of archers up ahead that you can recruit, but you can only recruit them until you defeat Fan Nang. And if we defeat Fan Nang, if we defeat the archers before we defeat Fan Nang, we won't be able to recruit those archers. So just be careful with that. And I'm going to head back. So far, so good. So we currently have 8. Yeah, I'm going to go straight for the gate over here, because that's where the troops are coming out of. Just be careful though, because as you see right now, our troops are heading far to the left, and they like to go off on their own at this point and try to go for the troops on the left side. In some cases, some troops might get wiped out in the process, so you might want to head over there quickly. Don't worry about the gate on the right side, because that was weird. No troops will come out on that right gate, so you don't have to worry about it as much, fortunately. Anyways, let's move on. Alright, so we have 9. So far, so good. We're almost there. Now we're going to head over to the gate, secure the gate, because more troops are coming out of that gate. So we can't afford to have more troops come out of that gate. I don't know why it took me a bit to say. Anyways. Alright, we're good there. And as I said before, just be careful with your troops, because they'll go straight for enemy troops, in some cases wipe themselves out in the process, and you can't afford that to actually happen. So, anyways, I'm going to try to go far to the left, secure that gate over there, because more troops will be coming out of that gate as well. So, the quicker you secure the gates, the better you'll be, or the better off you'll be, if that made any fucking sense. But this is when your troops will start to fucking scatter, so be careful. have 10. Yeah, now I have to go all the way around. And I think that's everyone in here. So, with that being said, there's two different paths you could take. If you go to the right, or map's right, my left, you go for the troops in there, and then you go inside the main castle where Chen Hung is. Defeat Chen Hung. Hua Xin will soon follow. Will soon follow suit, going into that castle, and you would have to defeat them both, along with Yumi, that will appear as an ambush unit, and then the stage will end. However, if we go for Hua Xin first, here's what will happen. He'll be stuck, and he'll be surrounded by troops, and all we have to do is defeat the elite guards under his former unit, and then rescue him, and then we could actually move on. And he's also part of that remnant troop, so they do count.
Thank you. I offer you my services in return. Good. Let us work together for the glory of Wu.
I don't know what that one troop up there is doing, going off on its own, but you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it. I'll defeat the gate captain as well. At this point, your troops should be strong enough for them to handle the troops up where they're at right now, where I would have been if I actually took that left or right, depending on what you're looking at. Gate. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. I knew one of my troops will eventually wipe out. And I'm not worried about it to an extent, because like I said before, all I need to do, if I were to go for the weapon, at most is hold 12 at one point. But like I said, I'll talk about the details and tricks of that when I actually get there, and pulling it off and all that. Anyways,
This is too much. I can't do this any longer. Traitor, you shall pay with your life.
alright, now we'll head over and defeat Chen Hong quickly. But he does get killed off pretty quickly, so just be careful with that.
I've taken out an officer.
Alright, so the only real thing I have left to do, which is in this area, is grab the dim sum and Musa wine. Granted, I still have my troops I have to worry about, but I have 11, and I'm not worried about all of them. They're not going to get wiped out quickly. So, let's just grab these two things and then go for Yumi to end the stage. So there's the Musu wine, and like I said, I don't have to worry about all this, but I'd rather show off where it's at, in case if you're trying to go for or max out your stats, and you do not have the original disc. Yeah, maybe I should have kept that there. Anyways, I'll grab the dim sum and then we'll defeat Yumi, and then that's it. And pretty much my troops are all over here, so I don't have to worry about it really. I mean, I know I don't have to worry about them getting wiped out, so that's even better. Alright, now let's defeat Yumi. he shouldn't be that much of a problem, unless he starts to run away. And there you go.
Taishi Ci, is Sun-sei really as great a man as you say? Yes, I sense the stirrings of a new age within that man. I have chosen to gamble on that.
And that's a win. Alright, that's another one down. Probably one of my least favorite stages so far. Just for the fact that you actually have to defend troops and what have you. It reminds me of a certain game. I forgot exactly what game that was. It's like they give you one thing and then you soon pile it up as you go. But you just gotta make sure none of them, as you continue on to pile up that amount, get stolen. It's involved protecting or your hoard of something. I forgot exactly what it was, but this does remind me of that particular thing. Um, I'm just trying to remember right now. Damn. Anyways, our KO count is 511. Our worthy opponent count is 4. We could make it 5 if we decided to defeat Huaxin, but I'd rather not. Our clear time is 11 minutes and 57 seconds, and we have a point total of 8,845 points. Not that that matters because Taishi Ci's rank is at max. Yeah, I'm trying to think of it right now, but nothing comes to mind. But it does remind me of a certain game of some sort where it involves this particular gimmick. Anyways, I'll probably remember it later or something. So the weapon experience does not matter because we have a level 10 weapon. Grade, we got an A, not the max amount of points, but we still got an A nonetheless. We'll save, and there you have it. You've been watching my gaming adventures featuring Dynasty Warriors 4. In some cases, Extreme Legends, but for me it's still 4. And I'll see you in the next part where we will go and complete another Legend mode scenario. So, peace out.